feel like there's been such a shift, therapists and coaches, the stigma change, because, obviously athletes have coaches and no one thinks twice about that. They're like, oh yeah, you're an athlete, you need a coach. And not that athletics aren't important. I mean, obviously they're important, especially if you're, Tom Brady or LeBron James. But how much more important is a coach for your life? There's so many areas that we get stuck in, and having someone, I like to say, when you're in the jar, you can't read the label, whereas as a coach,
in fact, it's all probably backwards if you try.
yeah, that's a great point. I've never thought about that. But as a coach, I'm on the outside and I'm able to read the label and help you see things you can't see,
Yeah.
So, sometimes people come in and they need a therapist, but maybe there's still stigma there for them. They kind of take a baby step into coaching. And, when that happens, I refer them out to a therapist. But, a lot of people ask, what's the difference between a therapist and a coach? And they're two very different functions. And a therapist does a fantastic job at holding space to look at your past. A coach does a fantastic job holding space to look at your future. Now, who you are today as present Jason, past and present are going to overlap. And that's okay, because sometimes your past is going to come into your present. But if it's things of a traumatic nature, if someone is experiencing trauma, if they're in active addiction, if they're clinically depressed, if they have untreated anxiety, those are things I reserve for therapists. Clients that come in and they're feeling stuck or want to make a shift towards the future, that's a good coaching client.